My name is Lydia Nguyen. I am a senior at Rancho Alamitos High School, and I am the president of NAMI. I think that being in NAMI, because I'm hosting the meetings, I have to create the slides, and when we focus on different mental health topics, I'm the one doing most of the research. And so when I do the research, I recognize so many like statistics that are like they're extreme, and it makes me realize that the issues that everyone goes through or like they struggle with, it's so much more than what we think it is. And so it's expanded my knowledge on mental health topics for sure. Before the pandemic, because I was raised by parents who don't really understand what mental health is, they came over here. They immigrated and sought refuge here in the United States. They are born in Vietnam, and they really don't understand what mental health is. They kind of say that it's not a thing for you to have mental health issues, or if you are having issues that it's so easy to get over. And so before the pandemic, that's all I've ever known. I think most of the time I would go to my friends about my issues more than I went to my parents about them. But something that has changed is that now I can go to my parents about them. My mother especially, she checks up on me a lot, and since being president of a club that focuses on mental health, right, she now understands what that means and why it matters so much to me and to my sister, especially since we are, students and we're busy and we're stressed and we have our own things that we go through. But I think my parents also recognize their own struggles and mental hardships.
Being a part of NAMI and being an officer for 3 years in a row, it really helped me open my eyes about people, that not everyone realizes that they're not alone when it comes to mental illnesses, and that not a lot of people are actually educated than people think they are about mental illness. So I think being a part of NAMI and like educating others, introducing them about like examples like bipolar or depression, ways to like calm themselves like during a test or something like that. I just think NAMI helps a lot of people just be more educated, start just like being empathetic about others.
I think the thing that motivated me was the people, but I did go through like my own kind of thing with like with the relationship stuff. Got involved with the wrong people, wrong crowd, drugs, just other stuff. Yeah. And then I kind of just realized I just had to take better care of myself. So that's why I ended up joining NAMI.
Like I said, with the research aspect of it all, I think that I'm constantly learning more and more about different topics that aren't really explored anywhere else other than within the club. I learned so much about the fact that it's normal to talk about mental health, and that people struggle and they're allowed to seek resources and talk about their issues with other people without them getting mad at them.
It's been a positive experience for me as an officer for NAMI for 3 years in a row, as it helped me become more educated about others, helped me realize that not everyone is, not okay, but not everyone is, in like a safe area. Not everyone is able to express themselves because they're worried or they're scared. They're just like really shy. It just helped me learn that there are issues that I don't know about.
I think NAMI is kind of like a beacon, or just like it lets people know just, hey, mental health is actually a very important thing. And I think it also helps people who are going through like the maturing of realizing that it isn't weird, or like worrying about your mental health isn't like something to be ashamed of or something you have to do alone. The most important thing I learned is to have someone you can talk to, have someone you can go to share, and sometimes if you want advice, they can give you advice, to just have someone to lean on.
I think we've contributed to having a supportive environment because we have a lot of activities that we host in the quad where it's not just our members who are participating in the events, but it's everyone at school. And so we make sure that we have flyers and posts about these activities, and then we have a pretty big outreach when it comes to our events. And every single time we have those events, the goal is to make sure that everyone feels included, because a lot of people here, they are in so many clubs and it's hard to have everyone just be in NAMI, but because of when we bring NAMI out to the quad, that's in the hope that everyone else can see what NAMI is.
NAMI has really helped Rancho Alamitos when it comes to helping others find ways to relieve themselves of stress, or during AP exams they have amazing opportunities during lunch where it's they make stress balls, they have posters where everyone can be interactive, be one with the community, and learn that everyone is there for each other. We're all there, you're not alone in this fight, we're all here for each other. So it just helped us become a one big happy family.
So being the president of NAMI, or co-president this year, I host these events in the quad, and some examples of the events that we've had are the self-love event that we have around Valentine's Day. We've had the suicide prevention event. We've also had a whole week dedicated to mental health, which is what we call Mental Health Awareness Week.
Being an officer, I played a huge part when it comes to creating these events for our school. We would have a lot of events in the quad, which is the main area for our school, and we would have students from freshmen, seniors, everyone, even teachers sometimes come out and join us in creating and interacting with these activities, because we want to try creating activities that everyone can do. Not everyone is some people are shy doing it. We just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to do so, whether it's putting sticky notes on a poster saying what are you grateful for, or creating stress balls. Even sometimes we have therapy dogs that come on campus during AP exam times, and we just all come together and we just hang out with each other. Even if you don't know the person, you kind of just learn that, oh, okay, we're all together in this fight. Advice I would give to students with incoming adversity is just don't be afraid to express who you are.
It's okay to just have some time where you just aren't feeling well, or when you just don't want to smile, because everyone gets hard times, but we all get through the hard times. And it was just eventually you'll just realize that the corners of your mouth will start to just go up. You'll be smiling. It'll be real, it'll feel natural, people will be able to see it, and you'll just start enjoying everything.
I think that my advice to students would be to seek help when it is needed, because part of the stigma around mental health is that it shows your weakness when you ask for help, but I think it's the exact opposite of that. I think that you are showing strength when you recognize your own struggles and try to ask people for help, whether that's in your friends or you're asking your teachers, or using the resources that we provide in our NAMI meetings, like the suicide hotline. Another thing is that something I learned this year is to let go of all the negativity that has been bringing me down, because I faced some hardships this year, and what I realized is that I was holding on to them when I should have just let go. And it took a really long time, and it's okay for it to take a long time, but eventually we heal and we move on.